For this day of Vlogmas, I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through the morning routine, like, really go through it instead of just kind of speaking about it. I know I've discussed my morning skincare before, but we're gonna do it together. Sort of like a little get ready in the morning with me.
In the mornings, I like to cleanse my skin with the Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Cleanser. After I'm done drying my skin off, I like to mist it gently with some Caudalie grape water. I like to use a vitamin C serum in the morning, and lately I've been loving the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Serum. After I give the serum a moment to absorb, I like to put on the Volition Yaupon Tea Glow Awakening Moisturizer. Next, I add a little bit of the Kiehl's Butter Lip Mask, which is crucial this time of year to keep my lips healthy. Finally, I've been applying the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint, which has an SPF of 40. Even in the winter, I like to make sure I have some sunscreen applied, especially if there's snow outside, which can reflect the light onto your face.
Now that we've freshened up a little bit, it's time for some coffee. I like making a Chemex coffee on slower mornings when I have a little more time. So we'll be going through kind of that process. It's also fun as you're pouring the water, it takes a while to make it and you're interactive with it. So you can't just turn on the coffee maker, wander away and then come back to coffee. So it's a little meditative, you have some time to think and consider how your day is going to be going. And it's enjoyable. So it's a perfect slow morning It's a perfect slow morning way to make coffee. All right, so for the Chemex, you've got these little cone-shaped filters. You want the side with all the folds towards the pour spout. So get that going. Lately, I've been using the Thrive Organic Coffee. This one happens to be a breakfast blend, single source from Peru. So it's been pretty good. My usual favorite, I ran out of that and haven't picked up any more Bridgeport coffee, but this has been good, so we like it. I usually just take my big kitchen spoon, one of the big spoons from the kitchen set, and I just do a couple of big scoops. I know you're supposed to measure it out, but I've noticed that usually 4 pretty big scoops is perfect for me for what I make. A little shake to get it nice and even. I also picked up adding a touch of salt from Alton Brown for advice on making the Chemex coffee. Just a tiny pinch, a few grains, hardly any at all, helps take away some of the bitterness. But if you like the bitterness in coffee, then forget the salt, just go for it. All right, now here's the fun part. I have the water set to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. I love my little kettle. It's got the nice spout for the pour over. So it's an electric kettle. I like to get the water around the top of the paper filter because then the paper filter's already absorbed the water, so you don't have as much of the coffee kind of seeping up into the top part of the filter. And then you pour over a little bit of the hot water on the coffee grounds and let it set for 30 seconds so the grounds can bloom. And it just kind of gets them going, so they're more likely to release, the coffee flavor without being over extracted, which can lead to a more bitter cup of coffee. Alright, so it's been about 30 seconds. Let's start pouring in the rest of the water. And I do try to be careful not to squish it too much because you don't want to squeeze out the last bit of water. So I'll kind of shake it a few times just to help make it a little safer for the trip to the waste bin. I used to try putting my hand under there, but then it drips down and it's still really hot. So yeah, I don't like doing that anymore. All right, so we have our cup ready to go. And then I've been a big fan of this creamer. It's a non-dairy creamer, so it's coconut milk based, and it's from Laird Superfoods. I found out about it because I like following Gabrielle Reese on Instagram because I liked her from her volleyball days. And of course she married the most handsome hunk of a surfer dude, and they ended up creating this snack food company. So this has been really delicious, not a lot of sugar. So I've been treating myself to that once in a while instead of just plain milk. And there we go. Now I'm ready to really start my day with some caffeine. Alright, the next thing is breakfast. I've really been liking these yogurt, berry, granola bowls lately. I'll either do this or I'll make myself some scrambled eggs. Today I'm feeling a little berry bowl. It's a nice blend of fats, fiber, vitamins, you got the carbs, so it's a nice little way to start the day. It's also very filling, I found. Let's get going. I like to put a little bit of yogurt in the bowl, just a plain whole milk yogurt. Kind of brand agnostic, I don't really care. So this one happens to be the Whole Foods brand. Mostly it's just whatever's on sale. To make it look a little more cute, I got this giant bowl. It's a pasta bowl from Target. I just like being able to put the berries in one section, the granola in another, so I can either mix it all up if I want or take a little spoon of berry, a little spoon of yogurt. It just gives me options with a nice big wide kind of flat bowl like this. So today the fruits are blueberries and raspberries. That's what I was able to find. That looked nice and fresh. And then I have the Nature Valley Crunchy like the big chunks of granola. I'm not super good at making them really cute, but at least they're delicious. I'm working on it. Do you guys bother making your bowls or your breakfast like aesthetically pleasing? I like to at least put a little effort into it. Let me know in the comments. Hi guys, welcome back to a more familiar setting. I'm going to be finishing up my coffee, and before we get into doing like kind of the rest of the morning routine with like the stretching and some other things I like to do, I thought it'd be nice to have the advent calendars now while I finish up my coffee. I really enjoyed this space. I like to kind of hang out here a little bit in the morning, or sometimes in the evening just like sit near the room to see the tree or just like stare at the tree. I don't know. I guess it's because they're only up for such a short period of time. I just like to kind of soak it in and enjoy them. So let's get into the advent calendars. So we're on day 11 and we have Dr. Barbara Sturm to start us off. Now this is kind of a large box by comparison, like 15 is the huge one. I know, 24. I always feel like they saved the best for last, but I guess we'll find out. So this one's pretty good sized. Hoping for one of the body creams. I would love to try one of the body lotions. Hey, we have the anti-aging body cream. I mean, honestly, with the large packages, there was only so much that could have been in it. Anti-aging body cream. I know it seems a little extra, like usually you have clothing on or something to cover up, but in the summer, you just kind of want your arms, looking a little moist and nice instead of, well, okay, me and my dry skin problems. Well, it has the ingredients at least because it's a larger bottle. But we've got some squalane oil, which is nice, shea butter. Let's look for some other highlight ingredients. Grapeseed oil. I thought there might be some aloe. There's some olive fruit oil. So this sounds delightful. Awesome. Well, I'm excited. I was really hoping we'd get one of these, and here we go. So let's check out day 11 in the Net-a-Porter. Another medium-sized drawer. Most of the drawers are around the same size. Oh, wow. This is a pretty big one. Costa Brazil Lua Midnight Body Oil. Ooh, oh, we're going to be looking good. We're going to be moisturized, and then before we go out for the night, we've got some body oil. Costa Brazil is a clean luxury concept created by Francisco Costa to capture the rich, natural essence of his native land. Our philosophy is simple. The spirit of beauty is inseparable from the health of the earth. Well, that's nice. So this must be more of a conscious skincare body care line. Has anyone else tried Costa Brazil? Is there something I'm missing? Because I hadn't heard of them before. Let's see if there's any shimmer. And that is in there nice. Oh, cute. So there's a little silicone, because this is glass. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so it has a little silicone cozy. Moonlight. I feel like if it has moonlight in the name, it must be glittery. No, I don't see any. Oh, no, wait, yeah, there is. There's like the finest gold shimmer on this. I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell. I like the ones that absorb nicely and leave like the finest bit of gold on you. Especially for your legs if you're going out. Like if you do Christmas in Miami or you live somewhere warm, this could be great for like New Year's Eve or some of those like beach parties. So it feels like it's absorbing. You can kind of tell like if something's just sitting versus when it's absorbing. So yeah, it is disappearing into the skin, so that's delightful. Can't wait to try this out. I might need to wait for warmer weather, but you never know. You can always just have like a fun night in. So that's super cute. I'll have to investigate the line a little, see what else they've got. Let me know if you're familiar, if they have anything else that's good. All right, I'm going to finish up my coffee, and I'll see you guys back here in a moment. Hey guys, welcome back. We're all dressed up, ready for, some work. Well, yeah. We're doing some stretching. We're ready to work out. There's some mornings where I do like a Pilates, and sometimes I'll just do stretching. I try to do, at a minimum, some stretches. But we all know, like, there's some mornings where you wake up and it's a little closer to when you have to start work or leave for work. So a few things kind of go out the window. You know, you'll have a protein shake instead of making yourself a nice breakfast, and you'll grab your coffee and drink it in the car on your way out, or, you know, during your first meeting. So just try to be kind with yourself if you don't always do your morning routine, or if yours doesn't look, you know, like the way it does on the internet. It's not always practical. So I tried to give myself some grace, but this is a lot of the things I do on a typical morning. I tend to wake up like a decent amount before I have to start work, like an hour and a half or so before, to give myself time to, you know, do a little workout and start the day a little more slowly and less hectic. I do like to get some journaling in. If I have like time, I'll do the 5-minute journal, or if I think of it, honestly, I forget a lot of days. So sometimes the journaling happens like at some other random point during the day, which is fine. But yeah, that's just my morning, and I enjoyed spending it with you guys. Let me know if you have any things that you look at and you're like, oh yeah, I do that every morning too, or what some of your favorite elements of your morning routine is. But for now, also, I love my little festive holiday workout set. It kind of helps to get dressed up a little bit. It depends on my pajamas or what clothes I'm going to wear, if I'm going to actually like change in order to do some stretches. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys